He's not even locked. Look at him.
Dude, that's your
I didn't
team.
even see the timer.
You
What's up,
didn't-
y'all?
Get out of here.
This is the Sidelined podcast. We're here for another week, baby. It's week 8, week 7. Man,
That was
what
a rough
a
week.
weekend.
That was a
What
rough
what
week.
what
Oh my
weekend.
god.
How are
Let's
you?
just-
How are you feeling? How are you feeling? After
All
week
right, so
7.
all of y'all, please, let's just forget about last week. All right. We weren't. I don't know. Statistically, all of our picks, I don't think anyone else would have went against it. It just so happened that, certain people woke up and decided to play football that day.
No, listen. It was people that went to sleep and decided to not play football that day.
That too.
The Vikings won. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here watching on Sunday. And I'm like, every game that I scroll to, I'm like, what the fuck is what is going on? You got the Falcons beating the Bucks. Excuse me. The Bears damn near blowing out the Raiders. Y'all had like a close game with. Oh no, that's Browns.
The
Browns had a
Broncos
close
actually
game with.
won.
The
That's crazy.
Giants actually won. They beat the Commanders, where it makes sense.
Patriots
blows me.
beat the Bills. Like that week. That's why we skipped week 7. Week 7 is not.
And the
You cannot
Vikings
hold us
beating the
accountable.
49ers just like it irks my soul. Because the Vikings, like really, like the Browns, all right, like I'll cut them some slack. The Browns are not like a super terrible team, but the Vikings with Justin Jefferson hurt. Are you serious? Bro, I cannot take any more of these losses.
And
I thought I was getting gets backs like this time around. Hell no.
it's poor. It's poor.
And then the Eagles beating the Dolphins, very like as a Cowboys fan, I'm frustrated. As a football fan, I'm frustrated. And it's not like I'm preying on the downfall of Philly, but to me, Philly is like so hyped. And yes, maybe like even now, like having AJ Brown as your main wide receiver is kind of carrying the ball.
Hey, I mean, that game was a little questionable. I got a conspiracy about it, but we'll get into it when we get through the whole week little thing. But as y'all can see, we are missing Bird.
Oh yeah,
He's doing some unspeakable things in Orlando, probably giving out terrible takes.
yeah.
That's something he likes to do.
Good jobs.
Those two, but he uses teeth. So
Teeth. Oh wow. He uses his beak.
all right, so you just want to bring up that week 7, just fly through it right quick.
Yeah, we're gonna get through this.
quickly.
We
Just to
got
remind y'all.
we got the Jaguars getting the win over the Saints, 31-24.
That's their 4th in a row. They're cooking.
Yeah, but the Saints are kind of shit in the bed right now, in my opinion. I had a little bit higher hopes for them because I felt like Derek Carr was getting in that like point of his career where he kind of needed like kind of like a comeback. You know what I'm saying? Like the comeback stories, like
he needed to show that he could take a team somewhere.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like he could just pick up, but it's not the case right now. I believe the Saints moved to like 3-4.
Yep.
Jags 5-2, which is respectable. Then we got Falcons. Falcons getting the win over the Buccaneers 16-13. Raiders losing to the Bears 30-12. Browns beating the Colts 39-38.
That must have been a fun game to watch.
Probably not.
39-38. That's fun.
Commanders losing to the Giants. When I seen the Giants win, and I was trying not to be a hater, but it's like, bro, like the Commanders held Philly to like 3 points or something like that, and I think it was in overtime. And then you lose to the Giants. It's kind of like the Cowboys losing to the Cardinals. You know what I mean? Irks me.
Very inconsistent over there.
Ravens beating the Lions 38-6. That's also crazy.
And the Lions are back to
You think
know.
so? You think just like that they
Okay.
lost all their
No,
momentum?
not like that, but against the Ravens, like the Lions, they'll beat up on everyone else, but the top heavy, like the Ravens, Chiefs, the top heavy teams, they're gonna get whooped up on. Still, I don't, you know,
They beat the Chiefs in the season opener, but I think
season
that's
opener. You like
so,
week one
bro.
too
It's
much.
it's a
You
season opener. You set the tone for the year, and it did. It did. Detroit went on to win. I think like 3 more games in a row, and I think they lost. They lost. I think they're 3-2, if not 4-1. Let me look. Detroit is 5-2. The best teams in the league right now are 5-2.
and they just got dog walked by the Ravens. Who's a
Who is
proven
also
powerhouse,
5-2. Who is also 5-2.
but a proven powerhouse. So we'll see what the Lions can do
The Falcons are a proven
later in their
powerhouse.
schedule. Huh? No.
Oh,
Hell no.
I don't know what the future holds for the Ravens, but Bills losing to the Patriots, another one
Don't
very
make no
upsetting for
sense.
me. 29-25. And I think they started to make a comeback, but why you're losing to Mac Jones is just beyond me. And you're the Buffalo Bills. So we got Seahawks beating the Cardinals 20-10, which I told y'all boys, do not sleep on the Seahawks. And I might have even picked I'm not even gonna lie to you, I might even pick the Cardinals last week.
I think you
I have to
did.
fact check that did. Another one, bro. It seemed like every time I would scroll, it was another team that I picked. There was like almost a dead giveaway that
You picked the
going
Seahawks.
on. I picked the Seahawks.
I remember
Yeah.
you were talking about the Cardinals a lot though, and then I think at the very last second you switched to the Seahawks. I was very confused by it, but you hit me with a quickie.
I feel like there's a lot of Geno slander from you and Bird.
I mean, he can keep the Seahawks afloat, but he's not nothing special. Not
In
yet.
my opinion, he's doing a better job with him than Russell was on his way out. Not all time, on his way out. His last maybe 2 seasons.
No.
Yes.
I'm okay, just because when you saw the Seahawks on the schedule with Russell Wilson, you were like a little bit scared. Like you weren't sitting there like, oh, this is a guaranteed win. You were always a little bit scared with Russell. With Geno,
it was like going against the Packers with Aaron Rodgers on his way out. Aaron Rodgers was still playing good, but the rest of the team wasn't. So, nah. And now even now like Geno Smith's even with Russell Wilson being gone and him having to take over that team, bro. What everybody kind of expected out of Geno after him playing in for the Jets, and who else was it? I can't remember.
Definitely surpassed expectations.
Definitely.
Like,
And he's a lot better now. He's like a sharp. He's like, I would compare him to kind of like a Jared Goff, with all due respect.
I like it. I like it.
You know what I mean? You feel me?
They both like showed up last year and like put him on a tier above where
Jared also stepped up a lot this year. Like,
yeah,
he's looking like a prime time quarterback. When I was watching him play,
except last week, but yeah,
I think it was the Chiefs. It was the Chiefs in another game, bro. I want to say for the first half, he might have not made one incompletion. Like, he's so precise now. But the Steelers beating the Rams 24-17 wasn't.
We all picked the Rams.
Yeah.
Steelers get bailed out by their defense again, so that's, thank God Burr's not here. He'd be telling us how the Steelers are comparable to the 85 Bears, which they're not.
Whatever.
Chiefs.
You know, I know he's not here, so I'm not gonna go ham because then he's
Yeah.
gonna make it his mission when he comes back. But you know, this is
You
gonna
got
be
a
the
point,
episode
you got
where
a
we don't
point.
tear down our friends.
Right.
For Steelers
now.
moving to 4-2, Rams 3-4. Rams are looking like hot garbage this year. I mean, even last year they were getting stepped on. Chiefs beating the Chargers 31-17. Kind of a no-brainer. Chargers are
Cannot
gonna
stop
have to get it
Mahomes and
together
Kelsey, man.
before like I think here soon, if the Chargers don't at least make like close to divisional, maybe like semi, that team's gonna dissemble and I think they're gonna start over.
Yeah. I don't know. You could triple team Kelsey. He'll still get 100 yards. Like it's
Yeah,
watching
And
their
he's-
games, they don't.
dating-
It
he's
doesn't
dating
look like
Taylor
they
Swift.
try.
you know what I
It
mean.
just doesn't look like they try. It looks like Kelsey's jogging and he still has 10 yards of separation. I don't know.
They might
I
both
don't know.
perform at the Super Bowl. You know what I mean?
Usher's not gonna. He doesn't even have a song where Taylor can get in there. You know,
She's Taylor Swift though.
she's not gonna steal it.
Sounds like someone's tapping on the desk. Who's tapping on the desk? Because it's not
So I'm
me.
gonna quit that shit.
It's
Well-
a Santos. Here's the
Look
one
at
I
that.
wanted to see.
Look at that.
Broncos winning against the Packers.
Nah, who was yelling at me last week? Who was it?
Mr. OTF JoJo.
Fucking
He-
JoJo.
He was putting a lot of slander on the Broncos. Did I pick producer? Did I pick the Broncos? Because I remember this was like a very hard one for me.
You did.
Yeah.
But I didn't.
Let's go. Good looking, Russ. You still suck.
just
Eagles
happy.
beating the Dolphins 31-17. A little bit depressing. little bit
All right.
depressing.
The conspiracy. The NFL.
There was a
did
lot
that
of
on
calls
purpose.
that game. There was a lot of calls that game.
And at NFL, they wanted to make the NFC look more competitive. So they gave the Eagles this one. And they put down the 49ers 2 weeks in a row. So they wanted to make the Eagles-Niners matchup look more convincing. But there were like a whole bunch of slides on Instagram, Facebook, and it was like a blatant 3 different holding calls, a face mask call, and the Eagles had 0 penalties all game. Like,
I did
it was
see that. That's type
embarrassingly
crazy.
bad.
That's type crazy.
Embarrassingly bad.
You know,
But,
they talk about there being quote unquote a script. And they even this year they made an advertisement like teasing there being this quote unquote script.
It's showing on the NFC side for sure.
So we'll see. 49ers losing to the Vikings 22-17 on Sunday Night Football is BS to me.
Brock Purdy.
No, I lied. That's Monday Night
Mhm.
Football. I'm sorry. Monday Night Football.
Yeah. Brock
So
Purdy
now-
is showing why he was the last pick in the draft.
I wouldn't say that yet.
I am
The
definitely saying
competition's
that.
definitely going to get a little bit harder now because it's kind of like he's kind of the center of the attention and he's going to either have to perform under a lot of higher pressure situations. Because, I mean, the more the more he plays, the more teams get to study him, different looks and stuff like that. It's kind of like Patrick Mahomes. Like, I feel like now they've kind of gotten a feel for Patrick Mahomes type of play style.
No.
Bro,
No.
to lose to the Vikings, they got to know something.
Well, yeah, they know Brock Purdy, but no,
No, I'm talking about the Vikings.
Mahomes.
No, I'm sorry, I was wrong. Who did the Chiefs just lose to?
Nobody.
I could have sworn they just lost recently.
Hell no.
Hold on. Let me fact check this right now.
Their only loss was week 1.
Is that real life? They're
Chiefs
6 and
are
1.
6-1, yeah.
Oh Lord. But I mean, Detroit, he's something. I mean,
No,
Travis
you
Kelce
like
wasn't
week
playing.
1 way too damn much, bro.
Travis Kelce wasn't playing,
Chris Jones wasn't playing.
but still. But what I'm saying is, not saying that they can stop it as much, but he was. I feel like he hasn't been as more like dominant, and
He just got
in a way, meaning like for another sport, for example, like Steph Curry. They know when they finally seen how big of a shooter he is, you know, different ways he plays or whatever, they can cover him a little bit better. When it's someone you're just kind of learning about,
can't even cover
he can still
Steph.
pull. Yeah, you can.
He just won championship 2 years ago. Producer, I need that player of the week. I need that player of the week screen. You see what I mean?
Yeah,
If you have,
let's go to player of the week.
because I don't know what you mean by stopping number 15.
You don't feel me, baby.
You can't.
Players of the week: Travis
You
Kelce,
cannot
Patrick
stop these guys.
Mahomes. Is having 12 receptions, 179 yards, 1 touchdown.
424.
Wow.
And they have an answer.
1 interception.
No one has an answer.
1 interception.
Oh wow.
1 interception.
Jeez.
Shout
My
out to the
bad.
Chiefs. 6-1. I think they're only team 6-1, right?
Yes.
Yeah. See what I mean?
We're gonna see big things out of them this year. Question is, when do they play Miami? I want to see them play Miami. I want to see them play the Ravens. I want to see them play. Well, they already played the Jags. They beat the Jags. But I think the Jags are still going to be a contender down the line. The Jags they're hanging in there so far. They're hanging in there.
They're hot right now. I'll give them that. But just want to bring up those results right quick. See where we're at. This is what I mean by week 7 doesn't count. All right, you can't hold exactly. I put my face away too.
I don't even want to look, bro.
Yeah, bro.
That's
all
so
right.
disturbing. I knew it was bad, but I didn't know it was that bad.
Me and Bird.
For a second, I thought I was like dyslexic. I was like reading it backwards.
No.
I was like, what? 4-9?
Exactly.
It gets greater
So
later.
overall, the kid's still in the lead. I'll take it. You know what I mean?
Later, bro.
And now, what would you down 6? 6 games behind?
Comeback kid.
Now hold on.
A comeback kid.
Why am I just now seeing that I got $10 in the Voldemort? What is this? I did not say it twice.
They say Bird said you said it the first week.
You just gonna go off what he says?
I didn't watch the episode.
You did say it the first week.
Week 1, that's it. That's just
nah, week 1 and then one time while I was here, you said it.
I don't believe that.
Nah, for sure. Yeah, I counted that one.
I'll watch all 8 hours so far. I'm going back through. I ain't watching.
We
There's
got
no
one
way.
more player of the week, by the way.
Yes. Go ahead, Gabe.
Player of the week. Voldemort.
Just say it. Just say it real quick, please.
Voldemort.
Whatever.
Anywho,
That's BS.
moving on to week 8 now. We're gonna have another great week.
So, if y'all new to this and y'all don't know, we'd be giving out weekly predictions, and every loss you have, you got to throw $1 into the pot at the end of the year, and the winner will take home the entire pot. And the past 7 weeks, we've just been saying it on stream, on live, on YouTube, and we've just been giving it down the line as we go. And someone has said there's been a little conspiracy about people just taking each other's picks just to be safe. Now, for me, I could personally say I rock with my guys wholeheartedly, but I understand how it could get a little mixy. So we decided to switch it up this week, and we're gonna go. We sent our picks in to the producer just by text, and he has them all locked in right now. And that we have a separate slide for that, so y'all can see. We're just gonna go just like a little in depth about all the games of week 8. Let y'all know what we thought when like sending our picks in. But this way, hopefully, you'll see a little bit more mix match and differences in our picks, and it might break out the lead for me. You might see Gabe go -10. We'll see if Bert can keep up.
It gets greater later. Moving
Yeah.
into week 8, we got
We'll see.
the Bucks and the Bills. And this is gonna be a big game for both the teams, I think, to prove themselves, because the Bucks have kind of gotten a little bit better and the Bills have done a little bit worse. So it's kind of like the Bills need to win to prove that they're not as scrubby as they look over these past couple games, or the Bucks win and they look like they can start competing against bigger teams.
And I think for the Bills, this is probably their biggest challenge in the past 3 weeks. Besides, okay, all right, Jaguars and then Buccaneers. But they're 1-2 in the past 2 weeks. They barely squeaked by the Giants. So I don't know. The Bills are like, they look to be in shambles right now. But if you're gonna go against anyone right now to get back on track, I'll take the Bucks. So you'll see in my picks.
I took the Bills.
Can we talk about it? We probably. I mean, our picks already locked in. They're sent in. But yeah, I
got mine out in front.
Yeah.
I got the Bills. We'll show our picks towards the end. We got Texans at Carolina. And hold on, did I skip that damn game? No. What is going on here?
What'd you do?
Yeah, he just has it in a different order, I think.
It's different than the ESPN order, but it's like whatever. It's still on the same shit. But not super exciting. Carolina's 0-6. Texans 3-3. They're both coming off a bye week, which is another thing. Another thing you'll see picking up. I don't know. Panthers just don't.
I can't really see anybody that they can beat right now. I feel like if it would be anybody though, if it would be anybody, maybe the Bears,
Raiders,
maybe the Falcons.
Gabe, sit in the middle of the screen, son.
Apologize.
You're like disappearing.
I apologize. But yeah, we went Panthers for show on that. And then the Rams down in Texas going against the Cowboys. Cowboys coming off a bye week. So
coming off the win in the prior week as well against the Chargers.
I thought this one was going to be pretty one-sided. Because the Rams just going against the Steelers and losing. Like, we all picked the Rams because we know the Steelers can't play offense. Their only strength is their defense. And then, like, with Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, you would think that the Rams could get shit moving, and they couldn't. And they had multiple chances at the end of the game to go and tie it up, and then they folded twice.
Mind you, we did, I want to say, like, our last 2 face-offs, we beat them by an extraordinary amount of points, like, very badly. So I think this would kind of be a morale booster for the Cowboys. if they lose to this team,
They still need a morale boost.
yeah,
Oh,
bro. Losing like that to the 49ers and then the 49ers losing to the Browns and the Vikings, it really says something. You know what I mean?
but if
Like,
you're looking to beat the Rams for morale, you're in a bad spot.
I mean, morale is morale. Like, if you could stop
You
a
can
losing
use this
streak
for momentum,
and start,
but
that's what I mean. Like,
not
morale, momentum. Yeah, it's definitely morale.
Those are separate.
Because if you, I can only imagine what that locker room was like after losing to the 49ers.
Yeah, but now they got to beat.
You seen CeeDee Lamb? They were interviewing CeeDee Lamb after the 49ers, and they said, what is like kind of like what is the face of this offense? Like what is something along the lines of that? And he was just like, I don't know, bro. I couldn't even tell you. Or in other words, like I don't know how the hell we just lost. You know, we need to figure something out. And Dak Prescott is skating on thin ice, very thin ice. He threw in 3 consecutive interceptions against the 49ers. It's even though they came out and beat the Chargers, it's not really, it doesn't give you a leg to stand on because when you look at the bigger picture of losing to the 49ers the prior week, it's kind of like if you don't beat the Chargers, you know what I'm saying, you're just even more down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You're just making it worse. So the Chargers was like, you had to win. You don't really get much cool points for that. But definitely have to beat the Rams. And they're gonna have to beat Philly, and they're gonna have to see the 49ers again.
So good luck to them.
Good luck to them. But I got the Cowboys.
Oh yeah, without a doubt. So Minnesota travels to Green Bay. Packers embarrassingly lost to the Broncos. And the Vikings just took down the 49ers. So how could this game go?
Self-explanatory.
I think you picked the Vikings, right? Yeah. I think this is another sweep. We're all picking the Vikings. But if the Packers take it, just, it's another one of those that it's a toss-up. These two teams they won't be in the conversation of anything come week 16, 17. So it can slide either way.
Yes, sir. Saints at Indianapolis. Indianapolis played a game last week. They played a game last week. Wasn't mad at it. So for that reason, I'm picking the Colts.
So he went Colts. And I'm going Saints just because.
That's crazy.
Look.
Saints I feel like good. That's a terrible take.
Okay.
That's a terrible take.
Pump the brakes. Why? For what?
For what? The Saints are on a losing streak.
They are.
Even with Alvin Kamara's return, it's like nothing changed. Indianapolis looks like they're competing a little bit more at a higher level.
They're competing, but they're not winning at all. The Browns, Deshaun Watson winning the game. He put up negative 1.5 fantasy points and left injured. And the Browns still won. And no Anthony Richardson. They don't have like the explosive playmaking brought with Anthony. They have Gardner Minshew. And the only thing that's like a little concerning, they have Jonathan Taylor now, who's going back to full workload. So you never know. If he goes off for 150, he might, dictate the game. But on the other side, Alvin Kamara can do the same thing. And I trust the Saints defense a little bit more than the Colts. So I just had to pick Saints there.
Not mad at it.
And
I need to come back.
They put up
one
a good
way.
fight against the Jags, and the Jags are hot.
I need to come back one way.
Yeah, you're -6, so you gotta go hard.
Patriots at Dolphins. We all know how it's going down. the Patriots are gonna get humbled again. They just got their little win over the Bills, but this isn't the Bills. This is the Miami Dolphins. This is Tyreek Hill. This is
Much
Jalen
more
Waddle.
explosive.
This is
Yes.
Tua. This is everybody. This is the dirty 305. And they're gonna do dirty things. And they're in Miami. They're in Miami. Historically, I think Miami is better. Or no. I'm not gonna even go there.
I wouldn't.
Yeah. We're gonna go ahead and just say Dolphins winning. Jets at Giants.
Hey. The Giants beat the Commanders, so not big news, but a little bit of news. I don't know, but the Jets are also off a bye week, so they have a whole extra week to prepare against these guys, and they're still a nice defense without their starting corners. Jets should stuff them out.
I don't know how the Giants won last week. I just don't. It's a fluke of some sort.
Because Washington needs to go back to the Redskins, and when they do, then they'll be worth a damn.
Yeah. Jags at Pittsburgh. And I'm going to tell you what. The Jags are going to remind the Steelers on why you need an offense.
Yes.
The Jags defense is going to hold probably the Steelers offense to a touchdown or less. And the Jags offense is going to give the Steelers defense a run for their money.
Hopefully.
All due respect to
That's the
TJ
plan.
Watt. All due respect to TJ Watt. But TJ Watt does not play corner. So, seeing how a lot of the defensive backs for the Steelers have been playing these last couple weeks, like any team that really had a decent wide receiving core was doing very bad things to the Steelers. And with Calvin Ridley, I think he's gonna have himself a game. Jags and foe. Duval,
Yeah.
stand the fuck up. Stand the fuck up.
I don't know about all that. But
It's the
I
culture,
mean, that was the
bro.
plan for the Rams.
I've been out here for
plan
like
for the
almost a
Rams
year,
was
bro.
just to go out.
It's the culture, bro.
Duval.
Duval. Like,
It's
bro,
just ugly.
That shit is everywhere. They got their own public sub.
They got a Jaguars sub.
Public sub. I'm sorry. You don't know the emphasis of a public sub in Florida.
Nah.
Put it this way. I don't even think the Dolphins have a public sub. That's a lot.
What you know about a King Soopers rotisserie chicken?
A what?
A rotisserie chicken.
Publix beats King Supers in all aspects.
Thank you. Producer, come back. Come back, producer, please.
Yeah.
You have to talk to your good beige friend here and just really fill him in on the top tierness of a Publix anything.
Anything
Publix,
really.
Publix fried
to
chicken,
Publix?
Publix sushi.
Mhm.
I don't even eat sushi. You know what I'm saying? Publix bakery. They give out free cookies.
Free cookies every time.
King Soopers
You know
has
what I'm
free
saying?
cookies. We got the cherry cookies.
Very cook. Come on, dude.
Shut the fuck up.
You ever had the little pink ones? with the
I'm about to
cherry
do the
chips?
yayo that's black. Yo, shut the fuck up, bro. Shut the fuck up.
No, Publix is superior in all aspects.
Please. So my good friend here, my good friend
Grocery store.
Tang, he is from Denver, Colorado. He is a mountain guy. You know, they haven't been down here where
Mountain.
and he hasn't had his grasp on a public sub. So everybody go in the comments, or if you got us on social media, get us on social media and let this man know the emphasis on a public sub, a Publix chicken tender sub at that. Thank you. Moving on. Falcons at Tennessee. What? Dude, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth.
Ugh.
Anyways, so Jags winning. You got that?
Oh yeah. We've been yeah. But this is a
Falcon,
toss up.
Falcons at Tennessee. Hell no.
No,
Hell no.
we get it. You hate Brian Tannehill, but
I don't.
the Falcons aren't that much better.
They're not, but they are better. They are
But
better.
the Titans
Tennessee.
are there at home. They're coming off a bye week. They got an extra week, to prepare for the Falcons.
Don't tell me you picked Tennessee.
I most certainly did. This is where the lead gets
Let's
extended.
go. This is where the comeback starts. I hope
He said that
Jimothy
last week too.
picked Tennessee so I can go ahead and get a nice one up. You know what I'm saying? Start doing it somehow.
Last week, 5 games behind. He said the comeback starts now. Now he's 6 games behind.
It's the script, dude.
Oh,
The script.
I didn't read that far. My fault. I don't do my nightly
So yeah,
reading.
Falcons in 4. I don't know what this guy's talking about. The Falcons are playing a little bit more competitive this year. I'm liking what I'm seeing so far. They're still not up there with the big dogs yet, but they ain't pups no more. You know what I'm saying? They're that weird in between like teenage. You know what I'm saying? They ain't big dogging yet, but they're doing what they can. Doing what they can
Ain't
where
big
they
dog
can.
and what you doing? Like what?
Hey, stay down till you come up, and they're gonna come up on Tennessee.
We'll see. Eagles and the Commanders. Last time they played, it looked rough for the
How did they get
Eagles.
to play the Philly twice already? Like, who's making the schedule?
Good old Roger. So it was a rough game for Philly. It was Washington's best game they played, and they took them to overtime. But
I
I
want to see
think
Philly lose.
we would all like to see Philly lose. I would love them to lose out and never be in a conversation ever again because, I hate Philly and all their sports, including the Phillies. Bryce Harper's poop. But besides the point, I think the Eagles have not exactly figured it out, but I think they know what to do against the Commanders now. You know what I'm saying?
No.
This is how the top teams separate when they especially divisionally when they get a chance at the lower half of their division. When they see them the second time, they usually put it on them, embarrassingly.
I think the Commanders come out and win.
Did you pick the Commanders?
I did pick the Commanders. I picked the Commanders to win. In
Right.
regulation time.
So for all of y'all, any y'all females watching, when I win the pot at the end of the year, we can go out anywhere you want to eat. You ever been to Benihana's?
I didn't
one of
even
my
know you like
spots.
women.
And wow, that's fucked up. I'm only saying that because I know this guy's not.
You don't
gonna
even.
catch up to
You
me
don't
picking
even.
the Commanders.
Bro,
What?
I think with the money I win from my comeback, you know what I'm saying? Post comeback, I'm gonna buy you a Publix sub and I'm gonna ship it to you next day.
Thanks.
You know what I mean? You're welcome. So
I'm never
Commanders
getting a
winning.
sub, am I?
Commanders winning at Washington. They're gonna metaphorically take up the division. Yeah. Commanders in 4.
Let me channel my inner bird. Bad take. That's a bad take, dude.
That's a bad take.
All right. Cleveland Browns going to Washington. They're gonna go in Seattle and get smoked. Deshaun's not playing. Their defense will probably hold out for the first half. And then Geno's gonna, figure it out. DK Metcalf. Fucking hate that guy. We're
Let
not going
them
to talk
know.
about it.
Let
We're not going
them
to talk about it. All right, guys.
I did. I'm gonna go ahead and change mine to Seahawks. I got the Seahawks on this one.
Okay. But as y'all heard the producer come in, he said, "Let them know." Last week, my fantasy player pick was DK Metcalf. He decided not to play. So, I mean,
Apologize to America.
So I say we count that as his first bad Tanks fantasy week. He's 6-1 right now.
Give him the big screen right now. You got the sound on your soundbar. Womp womp womp.
give me the crickets, give me the trumpet, give me all that.
I
Dude.
don't have it.
Scooby-Doo pop pop.
Good. Don't give me that one. I can't green shit.
Yeah, sure.
But yeah, no Deshaun, no chance for the Browns. That's the story so far.
Yeah, for a second I did pick the Browns. I'm not gonna lie.
But
His picks are locked in.
Yeah, I think once you send the picks in, they're locked.
That wasn't true. You guys literally just told me last week that before the episode is over, you could change your pick.
Yeah, but that was last week when you were picking on the stream. You're literally. I made a whole.
This is
That's
the
slide.
Crazy.
I made a slide for it, dude. It's locked. We had to figure it out. We had to talk to Bird, but I think this week we keep them locked. I made a slide for it, son. It's
documented.
Dude. Yeah, literally.
It's Sharpied in.
Yeah, dude. You fucking sent it in, dude.
White out.
No, it's blackout, brother.
We're blackout, dude. What do you mean you can't white out?
Whatever.
So that's -3 in a row. Falcons, Commanders, Browns.
What was I thinking?
-3. You're thinking you want to see me go on a date to Benihana's. That's all. I'm gonna take that pot, dude.
What a lucky guy. Anyways,
you know what I mean? Oh, fuck.
Ravens at Arizona, and I did pick the Ravens.
All right, good job.
Ravens, they're doing their thingy thing. They're doing their little dancey dance.
I think my 8-year-old brother could have picked this one. You know what I mean? Cardinals.
Yeah.
I don't even know what to think about.
They're gonna get
Cardinals
humbled.
anymore.
They're gonna get humbled. They're playing good. Joshua Dobbs, not a bad specimen. Kyler Murray might not have a job when he gets all healed up.
Considering their record, they just dropped 3 in a row. They're 1-5. I think Kyler Murray's
Cardinals
safe, dude. Yeah,
they're 1-5.
Yes.
No, wait. No, they beat somebody else. Hold on.
No, they didn't.
Yeah, the boys.
That's all
They
they
beat
beat.
somebody else. No, don't say that.
That's gotta hurt. The 1-5 Cardinals, or 1-6 now, right? Either way, their only win is against the Cowboys. Come on. Yeah, the 1-6 Cardinals.
Bro, is this real life? Am I awake right now? Wow. All right. Moving
on. Chiefs against
Broncos country.
They're in Colorado, you know. I think the Mile
I
High
picked the
City,
Chiefs.
it really gets to them. The
Just kidding.
really hurts people.
Oh, Chiefs are winning this all the way, baby.
Was that the fucking Braves thing, dude?
No, the Chiefs do that too.
Yeah.
In Arrowhead.
Chiefs got the loudest stadium when they be doing that.
I want to be there when they do that, bro. That sounds really loud on TV.
I don't think we're gonna beat the Chiefs for like another 6 years.
I don't think you guys are gonna beat the Chiefs ever.
Stop.
I have a funny feeling that the Broncos will win this game.
Okay, put a bet on it.
I'm going to. I think I will.
I'll bet you $600.
Shut the fuck up. I'm putting it on the parlay, dude.
I will bet you $600 that the Chiefs are gonna win.
To make, dude. for me.
I got $600 that the Chiefs will beat the Broncos. I was gonna say something rude, but the Broncos by more than 2 touchdowns, or 2 or more touchdowns. 600.
I don't know, man. We'll see.
Nah.
I'm throwing the Broncos in a parlay, dude. I'm telling you. I have a funny feeling.
You just like losing money, I guess.
Go back behind the curtain. Go back behind the curtain with your terrible takes.
That's fucked up.
Terrible takes. We don't need that here. Yeah, you came right back. I love you, kid. Bengals at San Francisco. San Francisco is gonna get their mojo back, and they're gonna beat up on the Bengals.
Again, this is where I extend my lead. Bengals off a bye week, an extra week to prepare against the 49ers, who just lost 2 in a row. You have no Deebo Samuel, Trent Williams, questionable, and Brock Purdy, he's not even playing. So what? Oh, you see what I mean? This is why we keep the picks locked, because you gotta know who's really in tune with football. You gotta know these things, man. So we got Sam Darnold at the helm, who I'm not gonna lie, I think he's probably better than Brock Purdy. So it might work out in your favor. But the first week, new quarterback or quarterback change, Joe Burr, he's gonna show you. He's gonna show you why they are the second or third best team in the AFC.
Kittle better get in that backfield and throw the ball to himself. That's all I know.
It's Chiefs, Ravens, Bengals. Ravens and Bengals can be swip swapped. So yeah, this is where I extend my lead. We got Chicago, the embarrassing Bears against the Chargers, and you would really hope that Herbo figures it out this game. I mean, they should.
They will,
considering the Bears don't have nobody. And I didn't look at this because I didn't think it was very important, but I don't know if Justin Fields is back yet. I mean, either way,
Chargers in 4.
Chargers should dominate this one. And a Monday night slobber knocker. Wow. Raiders, Lions. Like I said at the beginning, the Lions, they're going to dominate every bottom half team in the NFL. And the Raiders just got embarrassed by the Bears. I mean, this ain't no story. This was Lions. This was Lions 4 weeks ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Lions
you still look a little dumbfounded that Brock Purdy isn't playing.
It's not more dumbfounded. It's a little disappointed in myself because I'm not gonna lie. I had to put my picks in at a bad time. I wanted to do a little bit more research. I did games like the Bills and the Bucks, Cowboys, LA. Like some of the games I got a little bit of information on. I didn't do my 100%. Which I'm gonna not do that ever again because this is just a prime week on why I should be, getting my full scoop before I put these kind of things in because apparently they're locked in now. Apparently they're locked in now. You can't change it. So I'm locked in. Hopefully the 49ers win. That's where I'm at. But Detroit's gonna also win, so I feel a little bit better.
Anything helps.
No, that is all.
That is all.
Thanks, fantasy picks.
He's mixed, dude. He's mixed. So yes, as there's birds.
Yeah.
Just so y'all wanted to compare.
Let's see. He went Bills, Jets, Steelers.
Of course he did.
I don't respect that about you. Eagles, Cowboys, Vikings, Falcons, Dolphins, Colts, Texans, Browns, 49ers. He also picked the 49ers, so hopefully he's seen something that I didn't. Chiefs, Ravens,
Yep.
Chargers, and Lions. I could rock with that.
Yeah, that one might do it for him. I think the Steelers are gonna put him in a blender this week. They're gonna let him down.
Number
But
2 spot, here I come.
the rest are respectable. All right. Getting into fantasy this week.
Coming off
Forget
your
last
loss
week, guys.
last
Forget,
week.
forget last week, guys. Forget last week. Look, if he would have played, he would have dominated. Okay.
Disclaimer: do a little bit of research before
my
you rock with this guy.
Don't do that. That was game day decision. You can't do that to me. Look, Scary Terry, you guys know. Commanders going
against Philly.
They're going against the Eagles. Eagles give up the 6th most points to wide receivers on the year so far, and since the Commanders are bad,
leading their division in interceptions as well.
They're gonna go down early. Okay, and with a game script like that, you're gonna see Sam Howell probably throw the ball 50 times, and that's only good news for fantasy managers that own Scary Terry. And just, I swear to God, if for some reason he doesn't play, or he gets sick the day of, it's not my fault. Okay, that's just God's will, I guess. But I am starting him in two of my leagues. So ride or die with y'all. We win. If
Question:
I win and you lose, it's your fault, not mine. Talk to me.
So you did pick Philly.
Yeah.
Philly leading the division in interceptions. Philly's not looking as dominant as they once were. Now going up against the Commanders once again. Commanders losing the last matchup by 1 possession. I believe it was a field goal in overtime.
Yes.
How do you think this is going to play out this time around?
The Redskins are deflated. They had a complete dud against the Giants. The Eagles are inflated. They just dominated the Dolphins, even though, I'd say they got some help from the Zebras. But like I said before, this is the powerhouse teams show you why they're powerhouses. And they like, especially divisionally, they'll take the bottom tier and they'll pound them into the ground. They'll turn them into dust. They'll embarrass them. Especially because at this point, what was it, week 4? I believe. Yeah, week 4. All the questions about the Eagles were like coming up because they went to overtime with the Redskins. So this is like kind of like their get back game, like making that separation even bigger. Just saying, like, it's not even close, guys. We're gonna go dominate, And so yeah, that's why I think they're gonna go up multiple scores, multiple possessions within probably the first quarter. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's just gonna be a rout by the Eagles.
Here's my prediction.
Let me know why you picked the Commanders, Redskins.
I think
of all teams,
Jalen Hurts is gonna have his hands full. Jalen Hurts needs to get the ball to somebody other than AJ Brown. Not saying that
AJ Smith.
Not saying AJ Brown shouldn't get the ball. Saying that he should spread it out a little bit more. Because if Washington picks up on that early, they can start getting them some more opportunities. And with him, Terry being your fantasy pick, it makes me think, given more opportunities, it's just more room to score more points on the board. And with them holding them to such a close game the last time around, I think Philly still has that in the back of their head. So I think Commanders are going to find a way to still stay relevant and beat Philly, and Philly will just go 1-1 with them. Because last year, the one that was leading in interceptions was Mr. Dakota Prescott. He went on to beat Philly the second time around when losing in the beginning of the season to Philly. And I think that's going to be the case this time.
You know, they just lost to the Giants, right?
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
We say it on here all the time. They literally can run the brotherly shove every play and beat them by 2 touchdowns. Terrible take. Stay in Orlando.
Against the Commanders, I could see it.
We say it all the time. When it comes to division games, like when you're playing people within your division, I feel like outside games kind of don't take as much. They don't really say as much about you as a team. When you play other people in your division, I think they play a lot more competitive. It's a lot more of a closer game. It's a lot, you know what I'm saying? It kind of goes differently or more unexpected than it will with a team outside.
As Coach Prime would say, it's personal. It's personal.
So,
but
we're gonna see.
It happens. Like, it's interdivisional football is like, you know, box of chocolates. You never know.
Other than the 49ers game, I was like almost hoping this be one of them weeks that I get an ace. Like I literally get every game on point. So hopefully 49ers can come through this week.
What I'm seeing on the other side, like the Broncos and Chiefs, we haven't beat the Chiefs in like 8 years. We're 0-16 or something like that. 0-17 now. I feel like that's the same on your side. The Commanders are they're the team that gets beat up on. So, and with the Eagles playing, like, I mean, come on. Eagles and Dolphins, that was everyone's, in week 7 at least. That was a lot of people's like Super Bowl matchup. I mean, not for me, but a lot of like TV personalities were saying that, and they routed them. Eagles are hot, dude. Oh shit. But yeah.
All right, man.
Put them in a blender.
Only time will tell. We'll be here next week, every week until this season is over. That guy's Tang. I am R2R. Shout out to Birdie.
I'm gonna win the money at the end of the year. Remember that.
Shout out to Birdie, man. Y'all tap in every week. We'll be here, baby. Sideline, Roman 2 Raw, YouTube, Blackout GG, the whole gang. Shout out to Big Llama Show. Sundays 10 p.m. Eastern on YouTube at Big Llama. Yeah, man. Out of here.